Hello everyone, this is Buddha Zen Wisdom. We are here with you every day. After retirement, no matter how good your relationships are, never let these 5 types of people visit your home. There is an old saying, 3 years without contact, and even close relatives become distant. Relationships between people need to be maintained, but they also need boundaries. Especially after retirement. Your home is your personal sanctuary, a place where you should feel most comfortable, free from unnecessary disturbances. However, life is full of unexpected encounters, and some people, no matter how close they seem, should not be allowed into your home. Otherwise, they will only bring frustration, disrupt your peace, and ruin the atmosphere of your household. Aside from those who always try to take advantage of others, there are also some so-called friends who are actually quite dangerous to have around. 1. Stay away from those who always take advantage and treat your home as theirs. There is a famous saying, 1,000 friends when the drinks are flowing, but not a single one in times of trouble. In life, we often come across people who love getting things for free and feel that if they don't take advantage of others, they are missing out. The comedian George Carlin once joked about people who can't resist a freebie. These are the types who walk down the street and if they don't find something for free, they feel like they've lost money. Take, for example, Susan and Margaret, who had been friends for decades. Their friendship came to an abrupt end after a seemingly innocent visit. Susan brought her 5-year-old grandson to Margaret's house. The little boy spotted a toy on Margaret's daughter's desk and wanted to take it home. Margaret politely declined, explaining that it was her daughter's and she didn't want to give it away without asking her first. As she spoke, she gently took Susan's grandson out of the room and even locked the door to prevent any further temptation. Susan, having been close friends with Margaret for years, couldn't believe she was being refused over a mere toy. She thought Margaret was being stingy and looking down on her. In her anger, Susan stormed out with her grandson, but not before swiping Margaret's favorite teacup from the coffee table on her way out. Margaret was furious and wanted to call Susan to demand it back, but her husband stopped her. A person like that shouldn't even be let through the front door, he warned. And he was right. People who love taking advantage of others, no matter how long you've known them, will eventually wear out their welcome. They never respect boundaries and assume that what belongs to others should be shared with them freely. The best way to deal with such people? Keep them as far away as possible. 2. Avoid gossipers who spread rumors and stir up trouble. There's an old proverb, everyone gossips about others, and everyone gets gossiped about. It's normal for people to talk, but there is a difference between harmless chatter and malicious rumor spreading. Those who habitually spread gossip are not true friends. They are troublemakers. Take Linda, for example. She had a longtime bridge partner, Mary, with whom she shared all sorts of daily conversations. But over time, Linda realized that Mary had a habit of prying into people's personal lives and spreading their private affairs all over town. One day, Linda remodeled her home and got a new set of furniture. Mary came over for a visit, took one look around, and said, "Oh, new furniture. Looks expensive." Linda casually replied, "Yes, the house was getting a bit outdated, so I did some small renovations." The next day, Linda overheard whispers in the neighborhood. "Did you hear? Linda spent a fortune remodeling her house, all paid for with her late parents' inheritance. And her brother hasn't even gotten his share yet. This is going to cause family drama." The gossip spread like wildfire, even reaching Linda's brother, leading to unnecessary conflict in the family. Linda was furious and soon discovered that the source of the rumor was none other than Mary, who had exaggerated and twisted the truth. That was the moment Linda knew, having someone like Mary around only brought headaches. People like Mary pretend to be friendly but thrive on gossip and drama. They see your home as an opportunity to collect news stories to spread. The best way to deal with such people? Never let them inside your house. A true friend respects your privacy and does not turn your life into the latest neighborhood scandal. 3. Beware of those who constantly complain and spread negativity. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Some people go through life seeing the negative in everything. Take Henry, a member of a local fitness group. No matter how good the class was, he always found something to complain about. The instructor's technique isn't great. Some members of the class don't deserve to be here. The membership fees are too high. Life is unfair. I should be making more money. At first, people were patient with Henry, respecting him as an older member. But over time, his negativity became exhausting. Just hearing him speak drained the energy from the group. Eventually, everyone started avoiding him. If he walked over to chat, people quickly made excuses to leave. Negativity is like poison, it spreads. Letting a chronic complainer into your home means letting their misery seep into your space. Home should be a place of peace and joy, not a dumping ground for someone else's frustrations. If you let them in, you may soon find that even the happiest occasions feel gloomy. 4. Stay away from those who always compare their life to yours. Life is not a competition. Yet, some people insist on making it one, constantly comparing their house, car, or finances to yours. Take Emily, who had an old college acquaintance named Jane. They weren't particularly close, but Jane liked to think of them as best friends. Every time Jane visited, she would ask probing questions. How much does your husband make? Did you buy that couch on sale? Do you think you could have done better in life? Whenever Emily tried to brush it off, Jane would criticize Emily's husband or suggest she could have found someone better. She framed it as concern, but it was clear she was just jealous. One day, Emily decided enough was enough. She stopped answering Jane's messages, ignored her calls, and if she ever rang the doorbell, Emily simply pretended she wasn't home. True friends support each other. They don't compete or sow seeds of doubt. When someone constantly compares their life to yours, it's best to cut ties. 5. Avoid people who have no sense of boundaries. Good manners make good friendships, but some people lack basic respect for personal space. Take Daniel, an old co-worker of mine. One day, we ran into each other at the park, and he invited himself over for tea. Before I knew it, he was inside my house, rummaging through my things. He picked up a jar of aged tea leaf from my table, opened it, sniffed it, and said, "This smells amazing. I bet it tastes even better." Some people see your home as theirs, completely disregarding your privacy. The solution? Keep your distance and, if necessary, keep your doors closed. Home is a sanctuary. Choose carefully who you let in, because not everyone deserves a seat at your table.